The Malarkey, it's polymer modified, so it makes it much more flexible. Like if you grab a Malarkey shingle versus a competitor, a GAF that's a class 2, you're gonna see the difference, how flexible it is. Hello Chicago, I'm Jim from Anchor Point Roofing. Whether you're a homeowner looking to diagnose a roof leak or a contractor looking for the best materials for a Chicago roof replacement, you need information you can trust. On this channel, we break everything down in the roofing industry so you can see what we're seeing and have a good understanding of what's going on a roof. Today I want to talk a little bit about our shingle products. We use a brand called Malarkey. It's not just a bunch of Malarkey, but they're an awesome company, great quality product, one of the top tier products, and that's what we advise our homeowners to use on their shingle roof, on a pitched roof. So let's jump into it a little bit. Our base shingle that we're gonna provide for a homeowner, we'll give you 3 different tiers. Good, better, best, but the middle one we recommend is called Vista. And the Vista, the thing we love about it most is it's a class 4. One thing I really want to drive home today are the discounts that almost every insurance company is going to provide. You know, our quote for the Vista might be slightly higher, but there's some things that can offset that. Peace of mind, insurance discounts, and I want you to understand this if you're thinking about buying a roof from us or any contractor. Having a class 4 shingle installed on your roof will almost always, not all insurance companies, but most, even the big ones, State Farm, Allstate, understand and they find value in this just as much as we do. So they're able to give you a discount on your annual homeowner's insurance for having a class 4 shingle installed. Most insurance carriers will provide a discount for having the premium shingle. Again, it's a class 4. Also, you get a discount, but it provides some, lets you sleep better. Gives a homeowner a peace of mind knowing that you have a more impact resistant roof on your home. Just recently, right now we're in August of 2025, I think we've had 2 hailstorms this year, one in Libertyville and one near the Oak Park area, but it happens pretty much every year. And the class 4 is just much more impact resistant. Most of the contractors you're gonna have out are probably gonna quote a class 2, which is fine, but if you're getting an upgrade, the insurance companies appreciate that and will a lot of times provide a discount. How do you get the class 4 rating? It's done with testing, but basically, this thing is so heavy. It's a 2-pound ball that they drop from 20 feet. So this ceiling's only about 9 feet tall and I don't want to drop it. But you can imagine dropping this heavy ball twice in the same spot on a shingle that's laying down there. And that's what it has to pass that test in order to become a class 4. So it's very, very hail resistant. If a piece of this was hail and hit your car or home, it would cause some pretty serious dents. So it's gone through some strenuous testing to get that rating. We are a Malarkey certified contractor. We're an Emerald Pro. So we've got these stickers, boom. I love the Malarkey brand. They also give me a ton of cool hats that I really love. I've switched my hat today. So we are certified contractors. That means our guys and our contractors all understand the proper way to install the Malarkey roof. We can also provide enhanced warranties with having that rating if you so desire. One thing you need to do is call your insurance company. Take a look at the proposal. I'm imagining a lot of people watching this have received the proposal from us. We're sending this video out to you just to educate you a little bit on it. Call your insurance company now and ask them, hey, if I put a class 4 impact resistant shingle on my home, what kind of discount can I get? Talk to me about it a little bit. I know State Farm, and don't hold me to this, but I hear a lot of people say they'll give up to 10% on your annual homeowner's insurance, which is pretty good. We've also heard some larger numbers, Reddit users, and obviously haven't verified this. Some have set up to 26% discount. Check with your exact agent for details. Now, what we're finding with this class 4, as the weather seems to get worse and worse all the time, some municipalities where they're heavy hail areas, like Dallas, Texas, is crazy for hail. I guess apparently the hot air moves when it hits Dallas and all that. Somehow the weather jumps up and there's hail everywhere. We're not like a storm chasing company, but we can help with hail. But Colorado is another place. Fort Collins and Larimer County in Colorado now require for new homes or if you're replacing more than 50% of your roof, they require a Class 4. So they're catching on quick. Colorado gets beat with hail. So again, something about it coming over the mountains, and I'm not a weather forecaster, thank God. My point is, a lot of these municipalities are also finding value. Hey, if you're not going to put a Class 4, don't put a roof on at all. So we find value, insurance companies, and so do a lot of municipalities. The Class 4 is just a badass shingle. The Malarkey, it's polymer modified, so it makes it much more flexible. Like if you grab a Malarkey shingle versus a competitor, a GAF that's a Class 2, you're going to see the difference, how flexible it is. Regular roofing asphalt that has been blended with rubber or plastic polymer. So we actually, last year I got to go out to they're in Portland where they make them, Portland, Oregon. We toured everything. We got to check out how they're made. We saw the big bundles of them, and they wouldn't let us in there in that spot, but they put plastic and polymers in there to make it more flexible. This also holds on to the little granules, the little rocks on your shingles, much better than just traditional asphalt. It does have asphalt in there, but it's got that rubber plasticizer in there, and the granules are really what it protect it from the UV. It bounces off the granules. If granules are missing or fall off, then the UV can hit that area, oxidize it, and make it worse over time, actually rather quickly. So the polymers also hold those granules tight, which are really what you want to protect your roof. A lot more flexibility in cold weather. These shingles are used a ton in Alaska and Canada. We don't have exactly a warm climate here in Chicago either, so they're really made hardy for a cold weather climate. Here I am at the Malarkey plant. These are all Vista. We spent a few days out there, and plus this is just a great picture of me. You know, I think it's just an awesome picture, so I had to show that. So if you're getting quotes, which I would always recommend if you're having 2 or 3 roofers come out, they're probably going to quote a Class 2, which is fine. But just ask them, say, hey, are you able to quote a Class 4 shingle for me in any of the other brands? Most of the time, you're going to find a huge price increase for a Class 4 from Owens Corning, GAF, CertainTeed. Some of those other brands just really crank up the price. Malarkey's found a way to make it much more economical, but still provide that awesome Class 4 rating. So just ask your other contractors, hey, can you just throw in a quote for me there, what it would be to get a Class 4? The Class 4 is our base model, so just do your research. Here we are setting up a home. I think this was an Oak Park. You can see our starter, our shingles, everything is Malarkey, the hip and ridge, everything is a Class 4. So to summarize, ask about your discount. Call your State Farm or your Allstate or whoever it is, and ask them, hey, if I put a Class 4 on this roof, how can you help me out here? I think almost all of them do. I have heard of a couple that don't, so check it out. Also, just peace of mind. And like I said, we had 2 hail incidents in the Chicago area this year. Knowing that you have the Class 4 up there should let you sleep better and give you a little more peace of mind that you've got a really tough shingle on your roof. One awesome thing also is the warranty on the Malarkey shingles. Sometimes Chicago's transient. You sell your house 5 years later, you can actually transfer that warranty to a new homeowner, to a new person. Everyone can do it one time. And to be able to tell your potential buyer, hey, not only will we transfer you the warranty from Anchor Point and Malarkey, but it's a Class 4 shingle. I think this would be a huge selling point. I know it would be to me if I was considering the purchase of a home, apartment building, etc. So just keep that in mind. It's a great selling point when you go to sell. That's really it for my presentation today. What I really wanted to drive home was the discount that you're gonna get. The Malarkey brand is not something you can go to Home Depot or Menards and purchase. You have to be a registered contractor with ABC. You can't just go and buy it at any, any big box store. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Keep the insurance discount in mind and stay tuned for another one.